Celtics Nation, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Boston Celtics. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. This way, you'll always stay up to date and never miss out on any exclusive news. Boston Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla has never been one for individual accolades, but his latest reaction to a prestigious NBA award may have surprised even the most dedicated fans. While his team continues its dominant form despite injuries, Mazzulla dismissed the recognition in a way that left many puzzled. Why would a coach who has led his team to such consistent success brush off an honor that many would covet? Even after a tough loss to the Miami Heat, the Celtics remain one of the hottest teams in the league, winning 9 of their last 10 games. With a second seed in the Eastern Conference all but secured, Boston has positioned itself as a top contender heading into the playoffs. But behind the scenes, Mazzulla is focused on something far greater than regular season accomplishments. His ability to keep the Celtics winning, regardless of who is on the floor, has not gone unnoticed. So much so that he was named the NBA's Coach of the Month for March, an acknowledgement of his remarkable leadership. Yet, rather than celebrate, Mazzulla had a blunt response. He called it the dumbest thing ever. What's behind his sharp dismissal of the accolade? For Mazzulla, the answer is simple. He isn't coaching for monthly awards. He has his sights set on a bigger goal, one that would cement his legacy in Boston, winning back-to-back championships. While some coaches might cherish individual milestones, Mazzulla sees them as distractions from the ultimate prize. His mindset is clear. Anything short of a title is meaningless. History is within reach, but the road ahead won't be easy. No team has won consecutive championships in nearly a decade, with the Golden State Warriors being the last to do so in 2015-16. The Celtics want to change that narrative, but injuries to key players like Kristaps Porzingis, Jaylen Brown, and Drew Holiday have complicated their path. Now, Mazzulla faces one of his toughest challenges, balancing rest and rhythm for his stars. Should he prioritize health and risk entering the playoffs without momentum? Or should he push his team to find chemistry at the cost of potential fatigue? With only 6 games remaining, time is running out to make the right call. As the playoffs approach, one question looms over the Celtics. Can they recapture the magic that made them champions, or will injuries and inconsistency derail their repeat bid? If Mazzulla has anything to say about it, his team will be ready, regardless of the obstacles in their way. But before we continue, please remember to subscribe to the channel and give the video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest news about the Boston Celtics. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. Giannis Antetokounmpo to the Boston Celtics? The mere thought of it sends shockwaves through the NBA. Could one of the league's most dominant superstars actually leave Milwaukee to join a historic franchise like the Celtics? Rumors are swirling, insiders are speculating, and fans are holding their breath. With Boston already a powerhouse in the East, the addition of Giannis would tilt the balance of the NBA in a way not seen in years. But how realistic is this move, and what would it mean for the Celtics and the league as a whole? The speculation gained momentum following whispers of discontent in Milwaukee. Despite signing a lucrative contract extension, Antetokounmpo has made it clear that his priority is winning championships. After the Bucks' early playoff exit and questions about the team's long-term competitiveness, sources suggest that Giannis could be evaluating his future. Boston, on the other hand, is built to contend for years, boasting an elite roster led by Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Adding Giannis to that mix would create a dynasty-level super team, instantly making the Celtics favorites for multiple titles. Boston's front office has reportedly been exploring ways to make this blockbuster trade happen. The price would be steep, likely involving multiple first-round picks and a core player like Jaylen Brown or Kristaps Porzingis. But if Giannis truly becomes available, Danny Ainge's successor, Brad Stevens, could be willing to go all in. The Celtics have long been known for making bold moves, and landing a 2-time MVP still in his prime would be a move for the ages. For the NBA, this potential shift could redefine the league's competitive landscape. The Eastern Conference has already been a battleground, but with Giannis in green and white, Boston could establish an era of dominance reminiscent of the Larry Bird-led Celtics of the 1980s. Rival teams like the Miami Heat and Philadelphia 76ers would have to rethink their strategies, and even the defending champion Denver Nuggets would take notice. The ripple effects of such a move would be felt across the entire league. Giannis Antetokounmpo is more than just a dominant basketball player. He's a leader, a relentless competitor, and a player who elevates everyone around him. His work ethic is legendary, shaped by a journey that took him from the streets of Athens to the pinnacle of the NBA. Boston is a city that values grit, determination, and hard-nosed basketball, and few players embody those qualities better than Giannis. His humility off the court and his tireless drive on it make him a perfect fit for the Celtic story culture, where championship aspirations are not just a goal, but an expectation. Beyond his athleticism and skills, Giannis brings an unselfish, team-first mentality that could take the Celtics to another level. His ability to dominate in transition, create opportunities for teammates, and defend multiple positions would complement Boston's current core seamlessly. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are already elite scorers, but adding Giannis' all-around game would give Boston an unstoppable three-headed monster. His presence would also relieve pressure from Boston stars, allowing them to thrive in a more balanced system rather than carrying the load night after night. Defensively, Giannis could make Boston nearly impenetrable. The Celtics are already one of the league's best defensive teams, but adding a former Defensive Player of the Year with the versatility to guard any position would make them a nightmare matchup for any opponent. Imagine Giannis alongside Drew Holiday, Derek White, and Tatum, switching seamlessly on defense, shutting down passing lanes, and controlling the paint. Opponents would struggle to find weaknesses, making Boston an even greater powerhouse in the postseason. More than anything, Giannis is a winner. His mindset is built for the playoffs, where effort, physicality, and mental toughness separate champions from contenders. He proved that in 2021, when he carried the Bucks to a championship with a historic finals performance. That same mentality could be exactly what Boston needs to get over the hump and reclaim the NBA throne. If Giannis were to bring his leadership and determination to the Celtics, Banner 18 might not just be a dream. It could become an inevitability. As the rumors intensify, one question remains. Will Giannis Antetokounmpo truly consider leaving the only NBA home he has ever known? His loyalty to Milwaukee is undeniable, but the temptation of winning multiple championships in a storied franchise like Boston might be too strong to resist. The NBA world waits in anticipation. Will the Greek Freak redefine his legacy in Celtics green? That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Boston Celtics, please subscribe to our channel and give the video a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.